Shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, we give all praise to
See how? Bashem. Yahusha.
I want to say shalom to the elders in the Yakim through thy precepts.
I get understanding.
Let's go. Psalms 127, please.
Psalms 127 and 3.
Read out.
Lo, children are an heritage of the Lord.
Children are a heritage to the Lord, okay? Children bring forth your seed, the next generation of Israel, really the next rulers, man, okay? You blast Latinos and Native Americans, we're the true rulers of the earth.
Come on.
And our children are our heritage, all right? But our children, they get attacked here, man.
Come on.
And matter of fact, having children here, you get punished, man. Okay? Jake having kids, as the Lord said, as a heritage, you get punished here. That's why you got things like the court system, people's baby mamas taking them to court, all type of injustices, okay? Go ahead. Hey, how you doing, man? Hey, let me ask you something. You believe in the Heavenly Father?
Yes, I do.
What's his name?
What?
What's the son's name? You believe in the Son of God?
Jesus, right?
His name's Jesus. What did he look like? Hey, Hebrews 7:14.
Man,
Let me read the Bible real quick.
I'm in a hurry right now, dude.
You don't got the time for the word of God.
I got somebody waiting on me, dude.
Jesus waiting on you right now.
Wait on that drink. He talking about that drink
Hey, you
waiting
talking
for.
about that bottle, ain't you?
Yeah.
That
Right.
Jägermeister. Drop that. You going outside?
Yeah.
Nigga.
Damn.
And the fruit of the womb is his reward.
And the fruit of the womb is his reward. So women, your womb is very important, okay? But nowadays, these women, they give their womb up to every Tom, Dick, and Harry.
Come on. Easy.
Okay? Your womb is important. It brings forth the life, and it's supposed to be bringing forth the life of a Hebrew Israelite,
Come on.
not another nation.
Right.
Go ahead.
As arrows are in the hand of the mighty man.
So children are as arrows as in the hand of a mighty man. If you ever seen like the DC character Green Arrow, those arrows where he took it out the quiver and he killed folk with it, man.
Yeah.
Just like when the scriptures tell us what? He that teaches his son grieveth the enemy.
Come on.
We grieve our enemies by teaching our sons and daughters the correct paths.
Come on.
They're like sharp arrows to the nations. Go ahead.
So are the children of the youth.
So are the children of the youth, man. The children are our future. Don't they say that?
Good.
But what are they being taught now? Little Nas X, Cardi B's of the world, they're being poisoned from birth.
That's right. And the true history of our slavery is being taken out of the school books, man.
God,
feel me?
bro. Go ahead, Crocodile.
This is Jeremiah 16, start at 1.
Read out.
It says, the word of the Lord came also unto me,
The
saying,
word of the Lord came to Jeremiah, who was a young man too, with strength. Go ahead.
it says, thou shalt not take thee a wife, neither shalt thou have sons or daughters in this place.
Why is that? Because great calamities were getting ready to occur.
Mm-hmm.
Great calamities, man.
Yep.
That's why it's not good now to have sons and daughters in this place when they could grow up being a sodomite, when they can grow up being oppressed, not knowing who they are, when they could grow up potentially to harm you.
Come on.
How off is that? Go ahead.
It says, verse 3, for thus saith the Lord concerning the sons and concerning the daughters that are born in this place, and concerning their mothers that bear them,
Right?
and concerning their fathers that begat them in this land, they shall die of grievous deaths.
What?
They
shall die a grievous death.
They shall die a grievous death being up in here. Okay? First of all, they're mentally killing you, but pretty soon it's gonna put your mask up walking past me.
Right. Right. You don't do that
Go ahead,
damn
Doc.
ages though.
It says, verse 4, they shall die of grievous
But ain't
deaths.
that a lot of nerve? You're gonna put your mask up walking past black folks, right? You so-called white people, you're the ones that distribute all the diseases.
Dirty motherfucker.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm a
age.
Hold it down. I am a racist according to the Bible.
That's right.
We just reading the Bible.
So
We reading the Bible.
wash your ass.
But check it out. Get them out. He's saying that in a safe place.
Right.
He's saying that in a real safe place.
Shut up.
Saying that in a real safe place. You got the Center of Disease Control, which is controlled by Edomites. Okay? You got the National Food and Drug Association, which is right here in Maryland, which the number poison folk.
Yep.
Okay? But you gonna put your mask up walking past me
Right.
with our beautiful melanin.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Ain't that right out there? We got beautiful melanin.
That's right.
Uh-huh.
Keep going out. Whoever was reading.
Jeremiah 16 and 4.
Read out.
They shall die of grievous deaths.
Mm-hmm.
they shall not lament, they shall not be lamented.
They shall not be cared or lamented for. Nobody cares when Jake gets gunned down the streets. My man Dante Wright.
Yep.
Nobody truly cares about that.
Nah.
It's just business as usual. Okay? But children are an heritage to the righteous men and women of our nation, man. Okay? His little son's gonna grow up without his daddy now.
Yeah.
You gotta say to the
It's
mom?
like, bro, it's so bad that they trying to take the it from off of our oppression to damn Asian oppression. Like they get oppressed like us, man.
Yeah, man.
Don't shit happen to them motherfuckers.
Oppression Olympics.
But you got the brother Dante, what's it, Dante Wright?
Dante
Got killed
Wright.
the other day. They don't give a fuck about him, but they want you marching with them, man. Fuck them.
Hey, go back
All
to
the
Psalms.
motherfuckers, man.
Go back to Psalms 1.
I'll finish this through.
Okay, go
That
ahead.
was
Get
true.
Psalms 127:3. All right.
It says, they shall not be lamented, neither shall they be buried, but they shall be as dung upon the face of the earth.
What's dung? Excrement from an animal. That's how our people are looked upon, as dung on the streets, man. Do Black Lives Matter? Why? Come talk to
And
me.
she don't even
Black
wanna
Lives Matter.
express
That's just a catchphrase, man.
Right.
They don't really understand what that means, bro. Black means you're asking. Black is void of light, by the way. Are people that being lied to, man?
Hey, Slock,
Go ahead.
can I say something real quick? See, if Black Lives Matter and she was
Yeah, go
about
for it.
Black Lives Matter, she would stop in here and debate and say why Black Lives Matter.
Yep.
But we know that's just something they say to make it be like, I'm politically correct.
Let's keep going.
They don't give a
Finish it
damn.
out.
Okay, go
It
ahead.
says, and they shall be consumed by the sword and by famine, and their carcasses shall be meat for the fowls of the heavens and the beasts of the earth.
Yeah, and that's the Lord's four sword judgments, man. Keep going, my time.
Psalms 127:4.
Read it out.
As the arrows are in the hand of a mighty man,
So as the arrows are in the hands of a mighty man, the archer. Go ahead.
so are the children of the youth.
So are the children of the youth. Hey, somebody real quick. Proverbs 20 and 29 on the fly. Okay, let's prove something, bro. Our children are supposed to be growing up mighty, man, in knowledge and in wisdom and strength, but also physical strength as well. What did it say? Even in the prophecy, the elder shall serve the younger, and one people shall be stronger than the other.
That's right.
We're stronger than the other. Whoever gets to cut me off and
Got it right here.
Go ahead.
This is Proverbs 20 and 29.
Get out.
Read it out.
The glory of young men is their strength.
See, the glory of young men is their strength, man. Okay? Their biceps, their abs. Okay? Go ahead.
And the beauty of old men is their gray hair.
But the beauty of an old man is the hoary head. But the hoary head is only respected if it has knowledge.
Come.
We can't listen to these old boom foon coons telling us to march around with the white man and all the other man, the Chinese man. No other man cares about us, bro. Right? It don't matter, yo. Hey, do Black Lives Matter?
Of course.
Why? Why they matter?
I like that.
Why do Black Lives? Oh, you like Black
Like
men?
this one?
Oh, yeah.
She's infatuated with black men. Go ahead, Psalms.
That's normal.
Psalms 27:5.
Read it out.
127:5. Happy is the man that haveth his quiver full
Now,
of them.
what's a quiver? We just read that the Lord likened the strength of children as arrows, man. Arrows are weapons. Our children are really supposed to be weapons towards the enemy.
Come.
And the Lord said, happy when you have your quiver full of them. What's a quiver? You're
Arrows.
the holder of the arrows that an archer will have on his back, man. Which proves too, right through the spirit, your children are supposed to be following you. Okay? But now in this society, what? Children, they talk over their fathers and mothers. Don't even know their fathers. There are these single mamas, baby mamas running around. Which that's destroying our nation. Let's keep it real.
I appreciate it.
But the Lord said, happy is when you have your quiver full of arrows to represent your children, man. Let's go into war spiritually, mentally, and physically against the enemy.
That's right.
Go ahead, Miles.
This Proverbs 30 and 11.
Read on.
There's a generation that curseth their father.
There's like this generation. They're cursed of their father and their mother. Sirach 3 and 8, real quick. Go ahead, Miles.
And doeth not bless their mother.
And do not bless their mother, cursing out their mothers. We see that all day long. People cursing out their fathers and mothers. Somebody get Sirach 3 and 8 and Proverbs 20 and 20. Go ahead. Read that.
Verse 12. There's a generation that are pure in their own eyes.
See, pure in your own eyes. But what the scripture say in Proverbs? Curses he that be first in his own cause. You got to seek counsel first and foremost. Where's the ultimate counsel? Through the Heavenly Father's precepts. We get understanding.
Come.
And your father is supposed to be teaching you the precepts. But now we don't live in a society where that flourishes, man. I got what I called?
This
finish
is
this.
Sirach.
Snack, go ahead.
And yet is not washed from their filthiness.
And yet is not washed from their filthiness. And the blood of Yahushua is not covering that nonsense.
Con.
Yahushua is looking for men and women that are striving for the masteries and striving to be in order.
Con.
Okay? The blood of Yahushua is not covering you disorderly Israelites, man.
Con.
Go ahead, Marshall.
This is Sirach chapter 3, verse 8.
Read out.
Honor thy father and
What?
mother.
Honor thy father and mother.
That sounds like Exodus, right? Exodus chapter 20. Where the Lord's telling you, honor your father and mother, for your life will be long upon the land, man.
Both in word and deed.
Both in, so not just in lip service, but also in deeds too. Honor your mother and father. Go ahead.
That a blessing may come upon thee from them.
That a blessing may come upon thee from them and from the Almighty. Somebody get Proverbs 20 and 20.
Proverbs 20 and 20.
Read out.
Whoso curseth his father or his mother,
Whosoever curseth his father or his mother,
his lamp shall be put out.
his what?
His lamp shall be put out.
Your lamp represents your spirit. The Most High will put you back in the spiritual realm for disrespect of your parents, man. You got men and women in the truth that disrespect their parents.
Yeah, con.
Okay? How you think the Most High with you? Go ahead.
In obscure darkness.
In obscured darkness. So that is darkness and not light, man. Okay? Somebody get the book of, okay, get your precept correct design, and somebody get the book of Genesis 34 and 1. Go ahead.
This is Micah 6. I'm gonna start at 8.
Read out.
It says, "He hath showed thee, O man, what is good, and what doth the Lord require of thee."
And what does the Lord require of you? First and foremost, Israel, what does the Lord require of you? To follow the laws, the statutes, and the commandments, man. To just be obedient, just to try as hard as you can. You strive for the mastery and being wicked as all hell?
Con.
It says, "But to do justly and to love mercy and to walk humbly with thy God."
But to walk humbly, okay? Not proud, not stiff-necked, okay?
It says, "The Lord's voice crieth unto the city, and the man of wisdom shall see thy name. Hear ye the rod, and who hath appointed it? Are there yet the treasures of wickedness in the house of the wicked, and the scant measure that is abominable?"
Abominations in this house of the wicked. We're living amongst the house of the wicked, bro.
Con.
Esau, Edom, it tells you they're the border of wickedness. The border is the beginning of a thing. Wherever they are, wickedness is flourishing there. And it's the beginning of it.
It says, verse 11, "Shall I count them pure with the wicked balances, and with the bag of deceitful weights?"
And with the bag of deceitful weights. Now that's an unjust balance. A deceitful weight. Okay? People want the riches of this world, right? That's why they sacrifice their sons and daughters. That's why they have children all over the place. Because they lack understanding. Look at that in Sirach 34 and 1. I mean, no.
Genesis.
Genesis 34 and 1.
Go
Read
ahead.
out.
And Dinah,
Dinah.
the daughter of Leah.
And Dinah, the daughter of Leah, which Leah was what? A wife of our forefather Jacob. He had 12 sons, but he had a daughter named Dinah, which is the feminine way to say Dan, or Don, or judge, okay? And we're going to read this account, how those Hamites got judged for dealing with our sister in a manner that is uncommon, that is not commonly, man. You women, you're not supposed to be giving yourselves over to other nations. Go ahead.
Which she bare unto Jacob,
Which she bore bear unto Jacob, our forefather,
went out to see the daughters of the land.
went out to see the daughters of the land. Now, first and foremost, she should have had power over her head, meaning what? Why is she walking around by herself? A lot of you women, you disrespect your fathers in your houses, man. And that's why you run around in the streets and you get with every Tom, Dick, and Harry. And you had a baby with Tom, Dick, and Harry.
Right.
Baby mamas, man. Go ahead, out.
Con.
Because you ain't listen to the schoolmaster, which is the scriptures, and your father in the flesh. Go ahead.
Which she bare unto Jacob,
Right.
went out to see the daughters of the land. And when
Hey,
Shechem,
but stop. Why are you clapping?
I can't.
You're a devil,
Go
that's
ahead,
why.
and when Shechem, the son of Hammon,
Shechem, the son of Haman, or Haman, which this was another nation. It says it was a Hivite, which is what? A nation, first and foremost, when you read in Deuteronomy 7, that's a nation that the Lord said did not deal with, man. This was all through the Spirit. Go ahead.
The Hivite,
The what?
The
The
Hivite.
Right?
prince of the country, saw her and took her and laid with her
And laid with her.
and defiled her.
And what?
And defiled her.
So Dinah being laid down by a heathen man, it didn't matter if he was a prince, that heathen man defiled her. Get Judith chapter 13 and 16. Whoever gets that first. You women laying down with these other nations, you're defiling yourself. And really, you women laying down with all these different men, you're defiling yourself as well.
Come on.
You were made for your husband. But how many husbands you women have? 19, 18 before you the age of 30? That's cruddy, man. You wanna say something else?
Yo, you know, I just thought about a lot of women like to use, oh, Adam only had Eve, so he only had one wife. But why ain't you giving yourself to your Adam?
Yeah, where's your Adam at?
Right.
Man?
Why you fucking all these different motherfuckers in the streets?
Where's your Adam at, bro? You
It's like my language.
you good, brother. You ain't got no Adam, man.
Right.
You want to be Adam. That's the whole point of this.
Right.
You women, you think you can run around and do the same things as men can do, man.
Right.
It's not so. Nah.
La
Judith chapter 13, 16. Whoever get it.
Judith 13, 16.
We
Read
just
up.
read how Dinah laid down with that man, that heathen man, and was defiled by that. Go ahead.
As the Lord liveth, with whom have kept me in my way that I went.
Now who's speaking to the Lord? Judith, a sister from the tribe of Simeon. Go ahead.
My countenance have deceived him.
My countenance have deceived who? Holofernes? When Judith took his sword to cut his head off, man, through the Spirit of the Lord. But she said her beautiful countenance had deceived him. Go ahead.
My countenance
You Edomite
have
women are the
deceived
devil.
him.
Her what?
My countenance have deceived him
My countenance have deceived him. Go ahead.
to his destruction.
Mashallah, get Genesis 34, pick up where you left off. Go ahead.
And yet have he not committed sin with me
And yet have he not committed sin with me. Read on.
to defile and
To
shame
what?
me?
To what?
To defile and shame me?
Now, how would she been defiled and shamed? If Holofernes, another nation, would have had sex with her. That's how you women get defiled. By laying down with other men or other nations, man. And how dare you bring forth a child out of that, too?
Right.
The Lord is not with all that, man. That was it on that. Get back to Genesis, Mashallah, where the brother left up. Go ahead.
This is Deuteronomy 28 and 30.
Read up.
Thou shalt betroth a wife,
Right?
and another man shall lie down with her.
So that's part of the curses, man. If you ever seen any movie that depicts the slavery of the 1700s, okay, it shows you that our women was taken by force to lay down with Esau and whoever, man. That's a curse, okay? But now they willingly do it.
Yeah.
Now they're willing participants
Yeah.
in this witchcraft. That's exactly what it is. How you doing, sister?
Hey, how y'all doing?
You're a Hebrew Israelite, sister.
Huh?
You're a Hebrew Israelite, or a child of God. Go ahead, Doc.
Genesis.
No, Marshall get Genesis, wherever you picked up at.
Okay, this is Genesis chapter 34, and this is verse 3.
Go
Read
ahead.
up.
And his soul clave unto Dinah,
Yep, and his soul clave unto Dinah. This man laid down with her and fell in love, man. Go ahead.
the daughter of Jacob.
The daughter of Jacob.
And he loved the damsel, and spake kindly unto the damsel.
So a damsel was a young woman, and he fell in love with her and spake kindly unto her. Go ahead.
And Shechem spake unto his father Hamor, saying,
Yep.
Get me this damsel to wife.
He said, get me this damsel to wife. This dude fell in love, man. But that's going off. Somebody get Sirach 23 and 22.
And Jacob heard that he had defiled Dinah his daughter.
And Jacob heard about the defiling of his daughter. Okay? Go ahead.
Now his sons were with his cattle in the field.
Now his sons were with the cattle, which was his sons? The 12 tribes. Joseph, Manasseh,
Ephraim,
Ephraim, yeah. Judah,
Simeon,
Levi.
Manasseh.
Go ahead.
And Jacob held his peace
Issachar.
until they were come.
Right?
And Hamor, the father of Shechem, went out unto Jacob to commune with him.
So now he's coming up to Jacob. Go ahead.
And the sons of Jacob came out of the field
Right.
where they heard it. And the men were grieved, and they were very wroth, because he had wrought folly to Israel.
See, they were very grieved because they had wrought folly to Israel. Their sister being taken, man, in that heathenistic manner. Somebody get that in Sirach.
Sirach 23 and 22.
Read out.
It says, "Thus shall it go also with the wife that leaveth her husband,
Right.
and bringeth in an heir by another."
It bringeth in an heir to another. Go ahead. So women, you're not supposed to be leaving your husband. Where in the Bible does the Lord allow a woman to just up and leave a man? Oh, I'm not happy. Where's this happiness in the scriptures, man?
Right.
Women, oh, you're a helpmeet to a man. Don't you understand that?
Right.
Women are not a prize in this society. They are a helpmeet to the man to get to his purpose and his prize, which is what? The Heavenly Father's grace, the next generation being brought forth. Okay? Women, you're supposed to help your man towards that.
Right.
Go ahead.
Verse 23, it says, "For first she have disobeyed the law of the Most High."
Why? Because she left her husband, which is unlawful to do. Read on.
It says, "And secondly, she have trespassed against her own husband."
And trespass against her husband by bringing forth a baby by another man. You got women that got babies by multiple men.
Right.
That's going way off, man. Go ahead.
It says, "She have trespassed against her own husband, and thirdly, she have played the whore."
And what?
She have
Played the whore.
She have played the whore.
in adultery.
What's a whore, man? Do we need to even explain it? We see nothing but whores up and down the street. If you've laid down with more than one man, technically you are a whore. But you can repent from that, sisters, sincere sisters. But we gotta keep things real, man. Keep going out.
It says, "And thirdly, she have played the whore
Right.
in adultery, and brought children by another man."
And brought children by another man, man. And you got women bringing forth children by heathen men.
Fucking culture vulture ass
You got women that got 2-3 baby fathers, yo. Complete
Right.
madness, bro. Go ahead.
Slow the shit up.
Verse 24,
Mm-hmm.
"She shall be brought out into the congregation of inquisition, shall be made of her children."
See, so they're gonna inquire about them bastard children, man. Okay? And them children are bastards, man. Okay? Read on,
Verse 25,
right?
"Her children shall not take root."
Her what?
Her
Children shall not take root.
Those children are not gonna flourish. Don't we see that in this society now?
Yup.
The baby mamas, baby mama drama, them kids get raised in single parent homes, and then they what? They end up dead or in jail. They end up unsuccessful because they're not gonna root, man.
Turn up like Lil Nas X.
Yeah, because they don't have roots. They didn't have the father and mother structure. Okay? The Lord is very meticulous in what he does. So your bastard children, they're not gonna get raised up good, man. And how dare you women talk about, I'm gonna go find a father for them. They got a father, and he was a damn bastard too, and you chose him too. Because why? You didn't follow what your father wanted in his household. These Edomites turn up. It all goes back to order of things, man. The order is completely disturbed here.
Yup.
That's why we see, hey, that's why when we hear about, hold on, that's why when we hear about little Pookie robbing somebody by gunpoint, you better believe he didn't have his father in his household.
Right.
He's raised by his adulterous, out of order mama.
Come
Sorry.
Go ahead. Precept, go ahead.
Matthew 24 and 19.
Read up.
Woe unto them.
What?
Woe
unto them.
What one of them, man?
that are with child,
Right?
and to them that give suck in those days.
To them that give suck in those days. So the Most High, is how we read in the book of Ezekiel 9. He doesn't care if you're a man, woman, child. Okay, there was an equal opportunist for his judgment. Go ahead.
Matthew 20. But pray ye that your flight be not in the winter,
Right.
neither on the Sabbath day.
Right now they're on the Sabbath day, like how them heathen tried to attack us during the Sabbath day. in antiquity,
Come.
the Seleucid Empire, okay? Pray not your flight be in the winter or on the Sabbath day, man. Okay? Because the Sabbath day is the day of rest, and the winter is a hardship, okay? You don't want to be on the run during the winter time, man.
Come.
That's going to be a hell of a time for waiting on you. You just want to keep going? Or? No, you good out. Hey, Genesis, bro. Or was that in on Sirach? Keep going, Sirach. Wherever you was at, Sirach.
Sirach 23 and 24.
Bring it up.
Sirach 23:24 says, "She shall be brought out into the congregation, and inquisition shall be made of her children."
Right?
Verse 25, "Her children shall not take root, and her branches shall not bring forth no fruit."
No fruitless children. That's why the jails are full of black and Latinos dead or in jail. Because they're raised by single mamas. You white people the devil.
That's right.
Okay? Because they're the ones that's pushing that. They're the ones that don't want men in the households anyway.
Right.
They push all this demonic rap music that's promoting you to leave a woman. Okay? Out of order. Go ahead.
It says, "Her children shall not take root, and her branches shall not bring forth no fruit.
Right?
She shall leave her memory to be cursed."
To be cursed, man. Go ahead.
It says, "And her reproach shall not be blotted out."
And her reproach shall not be blotted out. Single mothers are supposed to be reproached in this society, not praised. So she's a strong woman.
Right.
Single mothers, they ain't no strong women, because we see how they're raising up their fucking kids.
Right.
They obviously ain't strong, man. Go ahead,
A lot of things get left out. They ran the man off though.
Exactly,
That's what you
man.
find out later. They ran the father off. A lot of times.
Obviously ain't strong. You ain't supposed to be getting promoted. You're demoted, man. Then you run around and you bring your bastard kids to other men, man. It's just completely off, bro. Hey, Genesis 34.
Back,
What was
Genesis
that?
34, verse 7,
Go ahead.
Read up.
in the middle.
Right?
Because he had brought folly to Israel,
See, folly to Israel. So that man that defiled Dinah, that was folly to our people. And our people understood that, okay? If this was a righteous society, you wouldn't be seeing no damn intermingled couples and all this crap, all right? We'd understand that that's defilement and that's folly in Israel. Go ahead.
in line with Jacob's daughter,
In line with Jacob's daughter.
which thing ought not to be done.
Which thing ought not, that's a thing that should not be done, man. Go ahead. Yeah. Brought it up.
This is Malachi 3 and 6.
Read up.
"For I, the Lord, Yahweh, For I am the Lord, I change not.
The Lord didn't change his ways.
Therefore, ye sons of Jacob are not consumed."
See that? Are not consumed. The Lord changed not. And it said, Yahushua the same today, tomorrow, and forever. And he followed what his father laid down. He didn't stray away from anything that his father said. He said, let your will be done, Lord. So we got the same sentiment. Let the Lord's will be done, man. Okay? Keep going out on Genesis.
And Hamor communed with them, saying,
Right.
The soul of my son Shechem longeth for your daughter.
Longing for you, because he fell in love, man. Go ahead.
I pray you give him to wife.
And pray means to earnestly beg. He begged Jacob for her hand in marriage.
And make ye marriages with us, and give your daughter unto us, and take our daughters unto you.
See? But that's going way off. You ain't
I got
supposed to be
precept,
doing that.
Bob.
Okay, get your precept.
This is Tobit, chapter 4, verse 12.
Read up.
Beware of all whoredom, my son.
Beware of all whoredom. Whoredoms is what? Dealing with the ways of the nations, okay? We stray away from Yahweh. That's whoredom. That's like laying down, that's like Yasharah laying down spiritually with another God.
Spiritual fornication.
Yep.
And chiefly take a wife of the seed of thy father.
And chiefly take a wife of the seed of your father. So Tobit told his son Tobias this. He gave him instruction. Like how your earthly fathers is supposed to do.
And take not a strange woman to wife.
And take not a strange woman to wife.
which is not of thy father's tribe.
Which is not of thy father's tribe. And if you look that word, I believe it's talking about kindred. Because you can so-called mix the tribes up as long as they're Jacob, man. That's the point. Now where we at?
For we are the children of the prophets. No,
See that?
Abraham.
But we're the children of the prophets. You brothers know that? We're the children of the prophets, man. Jeremiah, Ezekiel, Isaiah.
Yeah,
They look like
I
we
learned
did,
that.
man.
In church.
Right. They look. You learned that in church?
Yeah.
They talked about that in church.
Yeah.
Hey,
My grandmother.
your grandma told
She
you that?
died, but she told me everything. Like she told me stories and stuff. Like when I was little, but I still remember.
Yeah, you an Israelite, brother.
Yeah, when you read this Bible, you're reading about your forefathers. All right, this is not no fairy tale. This is not an everyone book. This is our heritage. That's why they put us in cargo slave ships and brought us over here. Just like ancient Egypt, the Israelites were in
Hey,
slavery,
give him a
right?
car. Give him a car, bro. Let me give you something real quick, bro. I'll give you something real quick.
I be saying all that with TikTok in the barbershop. They be talking about it.
Talking about what? Yeah.
And they like black people, the real Israelites, the children of God.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah,
heard.
because we is.
We're spreading this, man.
Somebody
All
just told
praise.
me that.
All you brothers, do your research,
I think it's the Israelite barber in there. He be talking about it. All the people.
He's telling you the truth, man.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, all praises, yo.
Noah,
We're spreading, man.
Abraham,
Uh-huh.
Isaac, and Jacob.
Right?
Remember my
All right, have a
son.
good night, brothers.
All it says he wants to, bro.
Remember my son, that our fathers,
Let him go.
from the beginning, even that they are married wives of their own kindred.
They marry wives of their own kindred, right? So what we're talking about is the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans are the true Jews of the Bible, and how our women are not supposed to be running around with the other nations. The other nations are what? The Chinese man, the
White
Japanese man, the white man,
Arab man.
the Arab man, any other man. Now, down here, right, what do you call this, Greek town, right? You see nothing but our people, our women, walking around with those men I just described.
Yep.
But according to God, that's going off, man. You're not supposed to be doing that. You know? But
And were blessed in their children, and their seed shall inherit the land.
and your seed is going to flourish if you follow what the Lord say to do.
Yep.
Okay? You bros have any questions?
I got a precept.
All right.
So it's like, it's just like, it's just us like black people like us, right? But I'm saying like how, like if you born in that, like say if you white, right? But you born into believing God and all that, so like it's just like why wouldn't it be the same thing?
I'll put it like this, brother. In the ancient world, the true living God, everyone knew that that one God was dealing with one people. And
Deuteronomy 32:8.
I'm gonna read you something. This is Deuteronomy 7 verse 6.
Right.
For thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy
The
God.
Lord's talking to the Israelites, the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. Or what's the tribe say? What's up, about? Second, Marshall, 296:56.
See your nationality on here?
We don't call it though.
Hold this thing. This is Deuteronomy 7 verse 6. For thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy God.
Right?
The Lord thy God has chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
So you got a people that's above all the other people that don't want to face the earth. And there's the people that are the blacks, Latinos, and the Native Americans.
Precept.
Go ahead.
2 Corinthians 6 and 17. Wherefore, come out from among them, and be ye separate.
So we're supposed to be separated from these nations, all right? The Lord made us to be separate, but the world teaches that as hate. Why can't we all be together? The Lord never wanted us to be all together.
I had a dream of the mark of the beast.
Yeah, that is the mark of the beast.
I didn't even know what it was.
Yeah.
What happened in your dream?
Hold on, we'll get
like-
that. Hold on, brother. I want to know about your dream though, but hold on real quick. Go ahead.
Gotcha, bro.
And be ye separate, saith the Lord,
Be ye separated. We're supposed to be separated from these nations.
and touch not the unclean thing,
Right.
and I will receive you.
See, but Christianity is an unclean thing, telling you to love all people. That's not in the scripture. The Lord said if a man, even of our own people, doesn't want to worship the Lord, it's supposed to get put to death. That's how deep it is. The Lord is a gangster, really.
Yeah.
He said you get down and lay down. That's the God of the Bible.
God.
The God of the Bible ain't just come as you are and all that nonsense, man. Deuteronomy 32:8 and 2 6:56. But Deuteronomy first.
Can I say this real quick? Who you think
I
killing
got it.
all them in
This
the
is
hood,
Deuteronomy,
bro?
chapter
bro.
30.
Hold on, brother.
Who you think killing all them in the hood, yo? That's the Lord making them kill each other, bro. That's the Lord doing that.
Where we at, Miles? Where we at?
It's 30, 35.
All right, keep going, bro.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 8.
Read out.
When the Most High divided unto the nations.
See, the Most High divided people up. God did that. He divided people. He didn't want all people together. But in church, they're going to tell you that. The Lord wants all people together. That's nowhere in the Bible at all. Go ahead.
When he divided unto the nations their inheritance.
Right? What you talking about their lands. We ain't supposed to be in the same land as other nations. Go ahead.
When he separated the sons of Adam.
Right?
He set the bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel.
And again, we're telling y'all brothers that y'all are Israel. Israel is a people before it's a place. You know about the land of Israel over there, right? Where you got people that look like them that are not the real Israelites.
Devils.
That are inhabiting our land. That land was named after our forefather who was melanated just like us. Go ahead, brother.
For Yahweh's portion is his people.
The Lord's portion, the Lord's portion is his people. And he say all people. God doesn't love all people. He only loves the nation of Israel.
Jacob is the lot of his inheritance.
Go ahead, Karatazar.
Deuteronomy 28 and 25.
Read
The
out.
Lord shall cause thee to be smitten before thine enemies.
Right.
Thou shalt go out one way against them, and flee 7 ways before them, and thou shalt be removed into all kingdoms of the earth. So the transatlantic slave trade, you see that? We were removed from our homeland and brought into all these different nations, and the Lord caused our enemies to smite means to kill.
Right.
Who's killing us in the streets?
George Floyd.
It's God. I got a precept.
Besides our people, which we can show you in the Bible, that's a curse upon God for us to kill each other. But who's killing us outside of our race?
White man, right?
Say it.
White man.
Don't be scared. Don't be scared to say it,
The
bro.
white man. You
Say
can
the
say it,
truth.
bro.
And that's what's going on, yo. Who got precept?
I got a precept. This is Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 66.
Read out.
And thy life shall hang in doubt before thee,
Thy life shall hang in doubt before thee. Read on.
and thou shalt fear day and night,
Right?
and shalt have and thou shalt have none assurance of thy life.
Now that's a curse of the Lord. Read 15 again. Read verse 15. When you read Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, right? From verse 1 to 14 is blessings. From 15 to 68 is curses that the Lord would put on us if we didn't follow his ways. He just read a curse. Read 15 and then read that again, what you just read.
This is Deuteronomy 28, verse 15.
Go ahead.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of Yahweh thy power,
Right?
to observe, to do all his commandments
Right.
and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses
That what?
That
all
all
these
these
curses.
Right?
shall come upon thee and overtake
Now
thee.
read that curse you just read in 66. Let's break this down.
Verse 66.
Read out.
And thy life shall hang in doubt
Read
before
on.
thee.
Read
And thou,
on.
and thou shalt fear day and night,
And thou shalt fear day and night, right?
And
Hey,
shall-
thou shalt fear, go ahead.
and shalt have none assurance of thy life.
It says thou shalt fear day and night and have no assurance of your life. Think of Chirac, think of Compton,
Those the young
think of
brothers
Cherry
that
Hill,
got killed,
Yeah.
East Baltimore,
yeah? Oh,
think
Down the hill.
of Philly, North Philly,
Hey,
all the hoods.
the prime example was the brother just got killed, Minneapolis.
Yeah,
The young brother
Minneapolis.
just got killed. Yep.
Okay?
The young brother
Dante
just got
Wright.
shot.
All
about your
life
age.
hangs in doubt. Now, do you think these white people that turn up in these clubs, do you think they wake up in the morning and fear for their lives? They don't. Do you think if a cop drives up behind them, they're going to be in fear? They're going to look at that like a buddy. But to us, we got to fear, okay? Because we might get Dante righted, you know? Where a cop says, taser, 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 and kills you, man,
Right.
okay? We got to fear these things, not these other nations. Y'all heard about that brother, right?
Yeah, my teacher told me that in school.
And by the way, is it a coincidence that George Floyd's girlfriend was his teacher? It's all set up, man. Where we at? Everything we know is a lie. That's why the Lord said, you must be taught again. Okay? Go ahead.
So can I say this? Because that's a curse too. What the brother just read. We should be in fear.
Right.
Feel me? So a lot of our people is in fear right now because they're not under protection of the Lord. That's why you gotta come back to the Most High so He can protect you, take that fearful spirit off you. know what I'm saying? When it comes to white people, our people not scared of each other. They scared of the so-called white man. That's a curse, you feel me?
Precept on that. Deuteronomy 28 and 54.